So there comes a point when you need to reload the factory sounds onto the M1R. And you can do that a number of ways. You can do it either by SysX, or you can do it via loading them off a factory card. Now, obviously factory cards don't exist anymore, but if you have a hunt around the internet, you should be able to find something like that. And to be honest, that is an absolute godsend. It's worth its weight in gold. It's all the factory sounds stored onto a RAM card. Okay, so if you have an M1 or an M1R, I strongly recommend you buy one of these. So my M1 is back in its rack, and unfortunately, because everything is black in the rack, it's very hard to see the keys. So I will point out what I'm doing as I go ahead and do it. So the first thing is to insert the card, and you put the card into the program and sequence data with the label against the arrow. Then you switch the unit on, and then you, in order to reload the sequence and program data, you need to go into the global menu. You then need to use these page buttons to move through the menus until you come to a menu that says Program Memory Protect. If the internal side of that is set to on, you need to set it to off. You then scroll to the next menu, and again, if the internal is set to on, you need to set that to off. And then the third one, sequence data, if that's set to on, you need to set it to off. Okay, what you've just done is you switched off the protection settings on the keyboard to allow you to overwrite the internal data with the data from the card. The next thing to do is then carry on scrolling through the page until you come to a setting that says load from card. And I'm going to load program and combi data, which is great because I can do that. I could load program combi and sequence data, or just sequence data. So let's put it back to program data. I'm then going to use the G key, which is the one directly below the load option, and press that, and then I get a yes and no above G and H. I press yes, and then it comes back and tells me it's complete. Then what I need to do is I then need to use the page down button to go back to sequence data and enable the memory protect. Back again, enable the combination memory protect. Back again, enable the internal memory protect. And then to exit this menu, just press one of the keys over here. And that is as simple as it is to reload the data on an M1R.